Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What it do? What's poppin'? Yo, check this out, man. First, I want to say, yo, peace. Peace to everybody, man. Peace, love. Hope everybody doing good. I'm good. What's good? But check this out, though, right? This a touchy subject right here. But hey, man, shoot. Somebody got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? First, I want to say, I give all praise to the ever present creator. I don't give, and I don't even know if the prime creator even wants my praise. You know what I'm saying? Because the creator is the creator of all things. And I know all I'm obligated to do is to do good to the creator's creation that the creator created. And that's good enough to do good. That's what everybody should be wanting to do good. But if you don't do good, you can turn around and right your wrongs and do good. Now, when I talk about the creator, I'm not talking about a God. I'm not talking about the God of the Bible. The God of the Bible is Yahweh. Yahweh was a little local God. You can look this stuff up. Anything I'm saying, look it up. And there's no truth until you decide what truth is. So I'm not here telling nobody who to serve. I'm not here trying to tell nobody that, I'm not here to knock anybody's belief system or anything. But I like to talk about this type of stuff. And that's why I created a channel so I can talk about the things that I like to talk about. And one of the things is about the creator from those gods in the Bible, like the God Yahweh. The God Yahweh has a butt like you and me. The God Yahweh loves war. The God Yahweh in one breath will tell you, thou shalt not kill. And then in another breath tell you, go and slay women, man, woman, and child, and the animals. The God Yahweh will tell you, yo, just eat these fruits and vegetables. In another breath, the God Yahweh will switch it up and be like, no, you know what? You can eat dead animal flesh now. Just make sure you drain the blood out. Cook the blood out. And while you at it, go ahead and I want you to cut off goat heads. I want you to cut off some goat heads, burn them gents with a sacrifice to me because I love the way that burnt goat head smell. Those are the gods of the Bible, not the creator. The God or gods of the Bible sits on the throne. It has a butt like you and me. The God of the Bible didn't even know where the hell Adam was at. He had to look for them. He had to go look for them. Come on, man. Now you know the creator that create gods, the creator of the planets, the sun, the moon, the stars. You can't see the creator. Only way you can see the prime creator is through the creator's creation. It's all the gods that they wrote about that set forth laws, statutes, and commandments. And in the Bible, man has written a lot of laws in there, and the line pens are described and penned a lot of stuff in there. Stuff written on in books and papyrus and stuff like that. You over time you can change that. But one thing you can't change the laws of the universe. The yin, the yang. You do good, you get good. You do dirt, you get dirt. You can't change that. That's things that the creator, the prime creator, the one that you can't see, you can only see the prime creator through the creator's creation, the trees, the flowers, you, me, the animals, which all animals was put here for a reason. Animals was not put here to be chewed on. If you look up what every animal is here for, you'll see an animal has its place on this planet, doing things, grazing grass to make your soil good and ready to plant fruits and vegetables, not to be chewed on. But that's another subject, and I know people ain't trying to hear that, but it's okay though. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. So what I'm getting at is that you have to know how to differentiate the character of the creator from the character of the false deities, the gods they wrote about in the Bible, like Yahweh, who was a little local god and didn't become a big god until later on down into the Israelites was like, you know what? We tired of serving all these different gods. We just gonna take Yahweh and make Yahweh our main God. Man, Yahweh was a little local God. Ain't nobody even hardly heard of him back in it, back in them times. But you know, it is what it is. But what I'm here to tell you, you have to watch who you give your worship to. The God of the Bible is not the creator. The creator is not about war. It's not about murder and killing little sucklings, little babies, like the God Yahweh is in the Bible. Told them to go kill women, men, women, child, and little sucklings. You know what a little suckling is? A little suckling is a baby still on its mother's breast. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you something and show you that the God of the Bible has killed more people than Satan himself, according to the Bible. But I'm already knowing that your higher self and your lower self, you know, you got your higher self, your lower self. That's why in the movies you used to see what they call the good angel and the bad angel. Or you got God right here, you got the devil right here. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got your higher self, what is your God man, and your lower self, which is you rolling in demon dirt. You know what I'm saying? So always be on your God man. You know what I mean? But look, check this out though. I'm gonna fall back and chill. Let's see how many has the God of the Bible killed according to the Bible, and let me know who you serve. Hey, that's kind of crazy because we up to 42,643 bodies, body counts. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look though, for real though, just check this stuff out, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to mess with nobody belief system or telling you who to serve or whatever. But I just want to show you that we've been duped, man. You know what I'm saying? Been serving deities, man. Been serving gods, man. Not the creator, man. Been serving gods. The gods that they gave us and told us and made us think that these gods are the God of the Bible. Yahweh is the creator. Who want to serve somebody like this? Hey man, that's wild to me. When the God in the Bible said, "Thou shalt not kill," and we at 392,921 bodies, but God in the Bible said, "Thou shalt not kill." That's wild. But look though, we're gonna get into some more stuff. I'm just playing around with it. Just check it out though, man. Check this out. We ain't even finished. I'm just gonna go through some other stuff. Matter of fact, I'm gonna finish up that. That's what I'm gonna do.
So the deity that we find reflected in these biblical texts is a deity who was very much part and parcel of a polytheistic system. He wasn't this solitary deity. We have one particular text in the book of Deuteronomy. It's a very old piece of almost like fossilized poetry that sort of speaks of a mythology whereby Yahweh, who becomes known as the God of Israel, the God of the Bible, was originally a son. He had a dad. His dad was El, the high god, who
Hold on. Let me let you see. The God of the Bible, Yahweh, had a pappy, had a daddy named El. El Elyon, all gods. You wonder who the council was, but check it out.
Who was, the high god in the Levantine part of the world. And originally, Yahweh was simply kind of one of that younger generation of deities, a son of a high god and high goddess. This particular deity eventually slowly starts to kind of take over a lot of the roles and functions of this high god. He basically, you could say, in theory, he kind of overthrows his own father, as is very typical in a lot of ancient mythology. So the deity that we find reflected.
Just a little something I just wanted to show, man. Just a little something, a little quick 15 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, look though, it's crazy, but at the same time, it is what it is. So, be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. And just, you know what I'm saying? Just fact check everything that you do. That's it, man. So it is what it is, man. I just want to show that. It's kind of funny to me. I've been off this that Bible stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Because men wrote that, man. Men wrote that, man. Just live a good life, man. Go by the laws that the Creator has set, and just show love. Deep down inside, not to kill nobody. You don't need nobody to write that down and tell you that. Not to mess with somebody's wife. Deep down inside, in your spirit and your soul, that ain't right. If you ready to steal something, you know you don't feel, you know that ain't right. You looking around, you know that ain't right. Messing with a little baby or something, you know that ain't right. Deep down inside, you don't be needing them books, man. That be just putting up. Now that stuff you already know that's in you. You know what I'm saying? But all that other stuff they got in them books, man, you know, got you want burning go heads and cooking innocent lambs and you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, you know? Just got you wild and telling you what it's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But just wanted to share that, man. So just understand and know that truth is what you make truth. Truth is not truth until you decide what truth is, you know?